Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Yes, I am so excited. So excited because of why? Kind of fill me in on some information. Well, I had totally forgotten about this particular bit of news. Okay, that's going to have far-reaching ramifications when it comes to buying coins online, specifically on eBay. So, I've known about this for a few days now. However, as I was going through some emails, I came across a gentleman by the name of Adam. He said, dude, what are you doing? I'm surprised you haven't talked about this latest bit of buzz that's been kind of like taking the coin world by storm. And I'm like, well, I got to reading a little bit more. I'm like, you know what? That's right. I did forget about this. Need more coffee. That's what it is. More coffee. And I need to wake up at 4 a.m. so that way I get all my P's and Q's and all my information together. But anyways, something quite interesting had happened. A kind of like new team up that, well, I'll be absolutely honest. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm a little bit jealous because I did not beat this company to the punch. I've always thought about it'd be a great idea to help, I don't know, just to help people buy and feel comfortable buying coins on eBay, or let alone any retail site on the internet. Now, this is just the first of what I feel like is going to be a long line of various other, I guess, new things that are going to happen. Probably with this company, it may be one other competitor. So I printed out the neat little press release right here from NGC's website. NGC, as you guys know, is, whoops, it's a little bit of thing right there. Oh, there. I was looking like I'm falling off the edge there. But NGC put out a press release July 9th. It's about a week ago. And guess what? They have partnered with eBay to come up with a program called the Expert Review Service. What it is, you ask? That's a great question. Glad you asked. Well, you could, I guess, just as easily go on the website and read the press release for yourself, or you could just stare at this ugly mug, all right, for the next few minutes. But if you really wanted to leave, I can understand. So anyways, just to kind of read some of the information or directly from the NGC press release. Uncertified coins on one of the world's largest and most vibrant marketplaces will have a link to purchase a preliminary review by NGC experts. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So if you haven't been on eBay and you've somehow kind of not paid any attention, much like I did, because I didn't see it until about 10 minutes ago when I pulled up a live screenshot image. Go ahead and check it out on a listing. Do you notice anything funny on this particular listing? Something new, something refreshing. If you look there on the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see exactly what I mean. And what this is, ladies and gentlemen, is a new featurette on all of the coin listings. All right, so you're probably asking yourself, again, what is it about that link that I need to concern myself with? Well, the NGC eBay partnership and this expert review service simply means that if you click on that button while you're in that particular listing, all right, you could pay NGC $5 to see if that coin is authentic. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's crazy. What if I already know? Then if you already know, then, you just move it along. But of course, we're living in an age where the photographic kind of technology hasn't quite, caught up to a large audience. All right. That someone who's not a videographer or a photographer or anything professional along those lines knows exactly what I mean. It can be very challenging to take good quality photos with a scanner and with your smartphone device. and maybe that old vintage 35mm camera that you still have to spool in the actual film. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. So that's one such option. Okay, you could go on the eBay listing, click on that expert review button, pay the $5, and then they'll give you a determination right away if that coin is indeed authentic. All right, that's number one. Number two, there's a little bit of piece to this whole puzzle, and they also have another product option for you entitled the Authenticity and Grade Review. This is $10 per coin. So not only will they give you the authenticity, okay, all right, they'll tell you, okay, well, this coin looks a little funny, hey, don't you think? Or they'll say, hey, you know what, Johnny boy, yeah, that coin looks pretty good. You know, I would go ahead and buy it if you wanted it. And they'll also give you a preliminary grade review, all the way including if the coin has been cleaned, all right? If they suspect any cleaning or shenanigans of that nature, they'll let you know. If there's environmental damage, they'll let you know. The whole thing about this, it's a very loose, open-ended kind of functionality to the eBay listing. It's almost like they're priming up the buyers to possibly use more of NGC's service. So this is an extremely smart business model that they're launching, okay? And there's no better place to kind of test this out than on eBay. So let's crunch a little bit of numbers. Take a look at this particular screenshot, and what do you guys see? Now this is a live screenshot as of about 10 minutes ago, so this number will be a little bit different. But there are over 1.1 million live auctions and buy it now listings on eBay just in US coins alone. So let's say we play by the percentages. Okay, what percentage of about this 1.1 million do you feel like someone will utilize the NGC expert review function? Let's say less than 1%. And let's say on the worst case scenario, they only pay the $5. All right, so let's say on that 1%, I mean, we're talking, you know, how much is that? 10,000 coins? 10,000 times $5. $50,000? Is that right? 10% is 1.1, 110,000. 1% is 11,000. Sorry, 11,000, $55,000 at the minimum going with the authenticity grade. Okay, and really, they're gonna plug and play someone at the computer. So as these things roll in, all right, that individual is just gonna go ahead and go into the listing and answer that inquiry as it comes in. Crazy, huh? So here's a little bit of something that you maybe should know about. So if you use one of these options right here, whether it's the $5 authenticity button feature or the authenticity and grade function for $10, keep in mind that they are going to provide you a little bit of in-house credit if you elect to use NGC for any further grading, okay? Now there's a lot more to this. If you were interested, I would incline that you would check out ngccoin.com, click news, and it'll give you all the information. It'll even give you the breakdown of the grading criteria under the $10 program. Because it's a little bit different, okay? They're not gonna assign a numerical grade, kind of like how they would typically grade out a coin if it were in person and put into a slab. They're gonna give you ranges, okay? Likely low circulated is gonna fall between like that POR 1 and VF35. Likely high circulated, which is gonna be XF40 to AU58. Likely uncirculated is going to be somewhere in that mid-state 60 to 70, being perfect grade. And then they also have likely proof, which is 60 to 70 on a proof scale, and inconclusive. So let's say the photographic images doesn't provide enough clarity and detail in order for a grading professional to provide what would be considered a light grading touch on that coin, then they're going to say inconclusive, but you still have to pay the $10. That's the caveat. So they will provide the results after 2 days. Now, here's one little itsy bitsy problem with this. In 2 days, that particular coin can be sold out. Someone will come in, swoop in, and buy it. That's the only negative I see with this particular program. But for NGC, this is a huge business model that not only will have ramifications on eBay as an extra service that will make them a little bit of extra money, but just think about the possibilities. What else will this spawn? This will also spawn separate side services that NGC will provide. Hey, pay us $20 and we'll let you know about 5 coins on the internet. You just have to give me the sources, okay? Whether it's Facebook, whether it's a third-party retail site, like let's say you want to buy a coin on David Lawrence, or perhaps Great Collections, or, well, Great Collections, most of them are graded. But any place that sells kind of like raw coins in which they have photographic images, Green Valley Coins is another example because they sell a lot of raw coins. This might be a service that maybe someone can possibly tie in and utilize. All I'm saying is, you know, this has been a long time coming, okay? And I'm glad it's happening. I'll be absolutely honest, it's a freaking money grab, guys. It's a money grab for NGC, all right? PCGS, somewhere down the line, isn't gonna let this happen idly by without no action, okay? They're gonna do something, okay? As you guys know, PCGS implemented PL grades, which is proof-like, on all of the business strike coins as of about like 2 weeks ago, okay? And that's something that NGC has employed for a while now, a few years, if not longer. So anyways, guys, I wanted to introduce a new collaboration between eBay and NGC. Sounds exciting. You know, it's gonna be nuts, man. I wish I got into it because I'm like, I would call up eBay. I'm like, hey, you know, I'll do $4 a coin. Because I do it all day long, you know, with people reaching out to me on the old email or Facebook or whatever it is. I'm like, hey, I'm considering buying this coin on Facebook or eBay, and well, I want you to tell me a little bit about it there, boy. And I said, well, you got a good one. Anyways, this is a good one. I hope you guys got a little, you know, entertainment out of this video, and as always, would love to hear your comments. Would love to hear you, you know, say what you have to say about this this new venture. Again, it's fantastic. It's an easy freaking money grab for that company. But being how eBay's watchdog community for coins and currency and collectibles has been non-existent for about the last 5 years, someone needed to step in, and I'm stepping out.